would use these for somebody who is pretty strong. They're pretty close to being able to do a push-up, but they're not quite there yet. So somebody who's moved beyond sort of the elevated varieties of push-ups or knee push-ups or something like that. Eccentric just means we're going to work just the lowering portion of the push-up, and then we'll restart again the exercise. So the idea, we'll use eccentrics on things like, on body weight exercises like pull-ups and push-ups. For people who aren't quite strong enough to do the full version of a pull-up, you can work the eccentric portion of a pull-up. So in other words, you're lowering yourself, and that eventually will help make you strong enough to do the concentric portion as well. So we're going to use that principle on a push-up. Push-up guidance here, about a 45-degree angle with the elbows. We don't want them sticking out, and we don't want to hug them in super tight, because we want to keep our shoulder safe. So the big bone in your upper arm is your humerus. We don't want that sort of like diving in and getting crunchy. Hand placement, you want to find the hand placement that works best for your anatomy. So from here, I'm in a high plank position. I'm going to lower myself in control and then stop. Get myself back up, lower, in control, and then stop. I want to make sure that I don't lower so far that that humerus dives super far into that shoulder socket. So I'm going to lower myself to about neutral and then start the process again. That is the eccentric push-up. Use these if you're sort of in that in-between region between being able to do a full pull-up, full push-up, and not quite being there, but you're almost there. For that in-between person, the eccentric push-up can be a good bridge from not being able to do a push-up to being able to do a full push-up. The other thing you want to think about is push-ups are as much about core control as anything else. So your abs should be working just as they would to hold a plank. So you definitely don't want that belly to dip or the hips to dip. You want to be flat as a board as you're lowering yourself to the ground. So that's the eccentric push-up.